unfortunately due to the COVID restriction, but you are here with us live. And who is here with you today? This is Andreas Lawrence with you the whole morning. And for the bronze finals, we have a good friend and top archer from Luxembourg, Piet Klein. Welcome, Piet.
Hello, Andreas.
So Piet will be the live commentator and the expert for this morning. Unfortunately, he will leave us for the gold finals because his girlfriend is shooting it, Maria Školna. So I'm just happy that you are here in the first 4 matches.
I'm happy to be here as well.
And I give you the word. I will do the introduction on the field. Tell our spectators a little bit more about what we are doing in the morning and who are the first archers coming on the field.
Exactly. We are going to start with the bronze finals in the compound and the recurve division, followed later by the gold matches. We are going to start immediately with the compound women bronze final, where we have a Turkish archer, Ayşe Bira Zuzer, shooting against Elisa Rona to win the bronze medal in the compound women division.
And now we are ready to start. Welcome to the field, the first bronze medal match, the compound women bronze medal match.
So the coaches, they enter the field, shortly followed by the archers. Looks like some little problem with music there. It's the first time for everyone since a long time, not only for the archers, so I would say the next match everything is working a bit better out.
And please welcome on target number 1, representing Turkey, Ayşe Bela Suzer.
And the Turkish archer shooting on target number
On
1.
target number 2, representing Italy, Elisa Roner.
And Elisa will shoot on target number 2.
Line judge for this match, Mr. Andreas Streif. And shooting first on target number 1 will be Ayşe Bela Suzer. Let's start.
So I'm back with you online, Piet. I will also do a little bit of commentary. You will spot for us the others on the target. So we try to be as good as possible. The best possible information for you. You see how the 2 archers came into this bronze final. Maria Školna won in a very, very tight match against Elisa Rona with 1 point, and also Amanda Mlinaric with 1 point ahead Ayşe Bela Suzer. A great win for Elisa was to beat Maria, but the great for Ayşe was to beat Amanda Mlinaric, who is one of the best archers at the moment. First arrow.
We start with a 9-liner right. Left, sorry. But the wind is also coming from the right, so...
Yes, which is not normal. In the last days, the wind was always from the seaside, so from left. Now we have a right wind.
And there is some problem with the timing system. Now we can start.
Again, we have a problem with the timing system.
So it looks like when Elisa wants to start to shoot, the timing system switches back to target number 1.
We have a problem with the timing system.
So please don't shoot now.
And now we can go.
And now Elisa Rona can shoot.
But she shoots a 10. She didn't got distracted by all that trouble. That's a 10.
have Aisha with 19 points. Elisa shot the first arrow with a 10 after some problems with the timing, but she didn't lost track.
9.
19-19. As you know, we shoot 5 ends. There is no set play in or match play in the compound division.
And nice 10.
And a good 10 X for Isabella Souza for 29 points.
Another 9.
Another 9 for Elisa Rona, so 1 point advantage for the Turkish archer. She was ranked 4th in the qualification, then had a strong 148 points against the Croatian archer Lara Drobnjak, of 140-136 against Clementine de Julie, and beating in the semi-final, losing, sorry, in the semi-final against Amanda Mlinaric, who will face Maria Školna in the gold medal match in about 1.5 hours.
The 148 of her in the 1/8 final, it has to be said, it was amazing, because even the men didn't shot such a high score, and the conditions weren't better in the afternoon for the girls.
She was shooting 9 10s in a row, and then finally won the first 9, so it was really good match to see. Elisa Rona was 2nd in the qualification with 3 points more than Isabella Souza. And yes, you can see he had a bye in the first round because of the amount of participants, and then 2 straight wins with a pretty one win and 1 lost with 144, 143, so pretty consistent. Let's see how she's performing now.
The scores are confirmed, so we have a 29-28, and because Elisa Rona has a disadvantage of 1 point, she's going to shoot first.
Target number 2, Elisa Rona.
That's a 10.
10.
So good start for this set. That's a 9 left. Oh, that was an 8. So probably she was aiming that arrow a bit to the right, and there might have been a bit less wind on that arrow, and that could be why it was hitting right. That's a 9 low. Another 9.
9.
And 10 points.
10 points. 28-27, 2 point lead for Isabella Souza on Elisa Rona.
As you see, the groups, they are not what, let's say, we know from compound archers shooting in medal matches, but I would say it's especially because the wind condition is not easy.
It's changing. That's the issue. It's changing, and it's changing fast. I expected, by the way, that we have much more wind because the weather forecast was showing us, as you see now, blue sky. It showed yesterday 11 that will start raining.
Yes.
I can't believe it will happen at the moment, but if the wind becomes stronger, the clouds will come, and just before rain, the wind will stop.
Yes.
So we will know it starts raining. So let's see how the weather develops. As you see now, blue skies, but freezy, chilly. We are at 4 degrees plus, so it's definitely not warm. 3 degrees, you see, 48% humidity, 3 degrees, but sunshine. So in the sun, it's pretty cool, but we are sitting here in the shadow.
And it's not very hot.
It's absolutely cold. So, shooting first, Elisa Rona, trailing by 2 her opponent.
shooting first, target number 2, Elisa Rona.
They still need to wait for the errors. Probably the runner was not leaving early enough. But every archer on the field here has enough errors to shoot. And a strong start, 10.
10.
Ooh, that was a 7.
7.
Hard to know what went wrong with that arrow because there was not so much wind. Nine.
9.
8.
8.
So you see, even the Turkish archer was leading by 2 points. It's going very fast with these conditions, and that's a 10.
X.
Very nice shot. It can go very fast, especially for compounds where you don't have a set system. Even if you are leading, that you just do a little mistake and you lose immediately your lead, and that's a 10.
10.
Which results in a complete different phase for that match.
Now we have a 2-point lead for Elisa Rona, so we exactly changed the leader. Before she was losing by 2, now she's leading by 2. After 2 very weak arrows of the Turkish archer, but she came back with a 10, so we look forward to the 4th end.
My eyes, also a bit, sorry if I'm jumping in now, but I had to do the announcement on the field. Yes, you are absolutely right, she didn't look at the flags. There was a wind coming and she was not prepared for the shot.
Yes.
Probably she was definitely in the 7 with the aiming, or in the 8, somewhere in the red, because the wind just was not there in the moment.
And what is also sometimes very hard for an archer, you need to remember they have to shoot the arrow here in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And if there is little wind and you aim off to, let's say, an 8 left, and suddenly the wind stops, or the wind picks up, you move with your sight, and if the shot goes off, it goes off, and you are not with the sight where you want to be, and the arrow is not going to hit where you want it to hit.
Absolutely.
So we have a little change now. The Turkish archer will shoot first as she's trailing by 2 points. It looked like the wind picked up a little on that shot the moment she released it.
10.
Just inside, it's touching the line, it's a 10. A 9.
9.
10.
10.
Just
9.
touching the line, 9. And the next.
10, 10, 10. Perfect score.
That was a
30 points.
very, very good set from Elisa, which could be the decision of this match, especially as the Turkish archer was shooting a 26 on that set.
For the last end.
But as said before, everything can happen. It's not a set system, so every mistake can decide the match.
Yes, fact is that exactly a mistake is deciding the match. The door opener were the 7 and the 8 by Aisha Souza. They opened the match and gave her opponent the confidence. As you see, Elisa Rona shot a 10 with every first arrow.
Yes.
And having her shooting a 7 on that gave her the power to shoot a 9 and a 10 very close to it, and now even a 30. So she came back into the match after starting up with a 55, very strong with a 59. So I'm pretty sure it will be difficult now for Aisha to come back. Elisa has to hit three times the yellow.
And she's going to win the match.
I'm pretty sure.
And the Turkish archer definitely needs to start with a 10 to give some pressure to Elisa to make a difference.
And I think even the coach has no chance to help. He's just there crying why it did happen. Why did she shoot the 7 and the 8? It's frustrating, but it is as it is.
That's a 9. She's still hitting left low, so it could happen to set up the side a little. That's a 10. And Elisa also really looks confident on these shots. She knows she just have to do a good shot and hit the target, and she's going to take the bronze medal home. That's a 10.
10-liner.
That's a 9 right, but
9.
it's not going to change much for her. She's having a 6 points lead. That's a 10.
10. X.
And a 10 for Elisa as well.
10. 29 points for both
A very
archers
strong
and
comeback
a
from the
6
Turkish
point
archer.
win for
It was
Elisa Rona with
just not
bronze
enough because of the strong lead of Elisa Rona on that match.
Congratulations, Elisa. Congratulazioni. Also, it was a big fight at the beginning until Aisha made 2 big mistakes, unfortunately, but she fighted until
You also
the end.
hear that there's
But
like no
Elisa,
big crowd,
definitely Elisa
what
wanted
normally
to
would
win,
be the
and she
case.
shot very
2 years
strongly.
ago of
29.
happiness of the Italian team yelling that the archer was winning the bronze medal. Unfortunately, this is not going to happen here. No spectators allowed on the field. The Italian team is on the training field, but you just don't hear them well enough on the microphone.
And we also now finished pretty early. It's 10:20. We wait about 4 minutes. At 10:25, we will start with the next match.
And the winner officially declared, Elisa
So it's
Rona.
official, but there was no doubt of some maybe liner to decide this match. So Elisa Rona, your bronze medalist in the compound woman division.
So you are still with us. Pete Klein, Andreas Lorenz are here with you, waiting for the next match starting at 10:25. We ask the director to give us some reviews, some shots, replays of this match. Maybe we can go through it a little bit. Maybe we can see some of the shots. Fact is, a short analyze. Elisa Rohner started as strong as Aisha, both at the same.
I mean, yes, because with this win, the practice field is, I would say, 20, 30 meters away from the competition field. The wind can change a little.
She didn't handle it well. That's the point. And she started well in. Elisa not so good. And Elisa came back strongly, especially after that mistake that she made with the
Exactly.
7.
And Elisa, she didn't shot bad at the beginning. She just didn't have this tight group hitting in the 10. And at the end, she just kept the nerves and she was able to shoot very strong arrows because her shooting was very consistent. And this you didn't saw so much with Turkish archer, where she sometimes had a longer shot, sometimes a slower shot, due to the wind probably.
So you see the field crew is resetting the field. I just got the information, 2 minutes. We will start walking in the bronze medal match. And luckily we have a Luxembourg archer here.
And Luxembourgish commentator.
And Luxembourgish commentator, so it's absolutely okay. As we are from different countries, I'm Italian living in Germany, you're from Luxembourg and speak at least 4 languages. Oh, look, Porec. I was walking yesterday there. It's a beautiful city. I really can recommend this place.
Yes, we were also walking with the team around this old wall of the city.
The peninsula, it's really incredible. So what I was saying, we say some words in 5 or 6 languages we know. You start, I replay.
We speak, which languages we speak
I
both?
say, buongiorno a tutti I nostri ascoltatori.
Mooi en alle goeie Litsabeur die no koeken.
Goedemorgen.
That was Dutch.
That was Dutch.
Bonjour tous les Français qui sont en train de regarder le match de Jill Zijvaart.
Dobre jutro.
Oh.
Now it's getting German. You can.
Dobre den for the Ukrainians.
Okay. Und guten Morgen an alle. So we are ready to start. And let's go to introduce the archers. Coaches are coming in.
And now the music is also working, so everybody is played in and we are ready to shoot the second match of today. It's the bronze compound man. The archers are getting ready for the presentation.
And on target number 1, representing Turkey.
We have another Turkish archer. They were here with a
Furkan
very
Oruç.
big delegation. They had in each category archers.
On
We all know
target
that the Turkish, they
number
are a
2,
very good and
representing
strong
Luxembourg,
archery nation.
Jill Zijvaart.
And on target number 2, my teammate Jill Zijvaart.
The line judge for this match is Dino Podkash. Shooting first on target number 2 will be Jill Zijvaart.
And Jill Zijvaart on target number 2 is going to take the lead of this match. And as you see, the archers, they take off the mask before they go on the shooting line. It's one more additional thing to do nowadays when you are archer in these conditions.
So Jill, silver medalist at the European Games in Minsk, was his biggest achievement until now.
Yes.
Is
And he starts with a, I would say it's a 10.
yeah, 10.
That's a 10.
10.
That's,
10
I would say
liner.
also a 10.
10 liner. 8. Fai l'asterisco sul 10.
And an 8 for Jill as
8.
well. So let's see what the Turkish archer is going to do on his last error, if he maybe ties the set. It's a long shot, and it's a
10.
10. So we have
28, 27 or 28. For Gilles, we have one arrow that might be a 10. I think it's a 10, but just provisional. We have to keep this.
So let's see what is going to happen with that arrow, the second arrow of Jill Zivert, which is a 9 so far, might be a 10. I would say sitting here on the field with the spotting scope, it should be a 10, but obviously the agents down there and the judges, they have a much better view and they are going to decide if it's a 9 or a 10. It's a 10. The agent of Jill Zivert was just showing thumbs up, so even before there's something confirmed, the agent shows to the archer what the archer wants to know.
It was pretty sure, but you know, to keep a little bit of suspense, we want you on the online thinking that something can change on this match. Fact is, it will be a tight match. I'm pretty sure it will be a 1 or 2 point match at the end.
I would agree with you, and due to the fact that Jill Zivert shot the first arrow in the first set and it's a tie score, Jill Zivert keeps shooting first for the second set.
I heard the coach from Luxembourg talking to Gilles. Probably he was telling him about
That's
the wind.
8 left.
It didn't help a lot. Fact is, there is no wind.
For the moment it seems to be very quiet.
Yeah.
Jill was watching around the trees after that shot.
9.
And that's what makes it hard to shoot for the moment here, simply because the conditions of the wind are changing minute by minute, and you really need to adapt to it. That's a 10.
First out of Gilles was an 8, now a 10.
For the Turkish archer.
Furkan Oruç, that would
A very fast shot.
fast shot is a 9.
9 for Jill Zivert. 27 on this set. And
9.
just out of the 10, 9 for the Turkish archer.
So 28 points for Furkan Oruç, 27 points for Jill Zivert, 1 point lead for the Turkish archer.
56, 55 in this match. The Turkish archer is leading now by 1 point after 2 sets. 3 sets to go. And as we saw before, leading after 2 sets doesn't mean you are going to win the match.
Absolutely not. Although if we look at the brackets, we saw Furkan Oruç losing in the semifinals against Mr. Perfect Mike Schlösser.
Who wasn't perfect this week because
Absolutely.
the conditions didn't allow it.
No, and Jill lost in the shoot-off against Josef Bozański from Slovakia.
And as you saw, Jill didn't shot only 1 shoot-off, he shot 2 shoot-offs
shoot-offs,
because he was winning his quarterfinals also in a shoot-off against the Italian archer.
Fighting the whole through, but 142 is not the highest score. That's true.
Yes.
That's why he has to. What I noticed with Jill, he's confident. He needs a good first shot, and then
he's going to shoot
to
a
shoot
very
3
strong.
tens.
Exactly.
It is very often I saw him shooting a good 10, confident 10, and then tack, shoot 3 10. So Jill is 37. He's ranked 39th in the world, while Furkan is a younger archer and is at the moment 240th in the world. So he's coming back, coming up personal best 691 for Furkan Oruc, and the personal best for Gil. He's 1700er, 704 is his.
And
best.
there's a 10, which proves
10.
his strength being a good archer on the shooting field. I would say it's just out of the 10.
9, 10, 9.
A nice X from
10.
Jill. That's what Andreas was talking about before. He starts strong, he keeps being strong in that set.
Ten.
10 for the Turkish archer. Nine for Jill.
9 just after 10.
The wind little picked up on that arrow. And 10 for the Turkish archer.
10, 10, 9, eventually 10, 10, 10. We have to wait for the target judge and agent to see the effective result and see if this 9, 10 at 2 o'clock is a 10 or a 9.
You see the agents watching the arrow. I guess the judge is going to take... Yes, the judge takes the closest look. From here it looks like it's a 9.
For me too.
We have to wait what the judge is going to say, or maybe one of the agents is giving a sign.
I mean, we saw Gil was confident. I mean, the last was 9. As you said, the wind just came up.
Exactly.
The advantage for Furkan, the wind was there, so he was able to aim properly. What he did at least 2 arrows on the line. Let's say the arrows of Gil was a better group. So I'm confident now on the 4th end. Let's see what's coming up on this, if he has a 1 or 2 point trailing.
It's confirmed, so it's a tie set, which means Jill Zyward is
29, 29, 1
still
point
having
for
1
Furkan
point
Oruc.
disadvantage over the
Jill
Turkish
Zyward
archer,
is first.
but
Target number 2.
we have 6 arrows to go and 1 point. Everything is possible to happen in this match.
Close match, as you say. The wind, let's see the flags. They are little. I see the bigger flag. So there is the wind definitely today is coming from the right. This is a fact, and it's not constant, which is a challenge, especially for compound. They are so precise. Everything just moving a little bit brings them out of the concept. So let's see. First arrow for Jill.
That's a 9.
Not the start he wanted.
Very perfect arrow for the Turkish archer. That's not what he wanted. It's unfortunately an 8.
Yeah, absolutely not his end.
Ten for the Turkish archer.
10.
Nine.
9.
9 for the Turkish archer.
9. 29, 26, 3 point lead in this end, total 4 point lead, 114, 110.
Yes, Pitt. Unfortunately for your teammate, he started in with the 9, followed by a really awful shot on an 8.
Unfortunately, that was an 8, and that might be the arrow deciding this match.
Absolutely. So we have a 29. I don't know why she's looking with the glass, with the magnifying glass. It was a pretty clear 10 with the scope.
It looked like very clear 10 in.
So we don't expect any change. Eventually it's a 113 to 110, but I'm pretty sure it stays at 10.
But you never know, when you are staying close there it might look different, and a good agent is always fighting for your points and trying to give no points to the other archer.
So the results are confirmed. 114 point Furkan Oruç, 110 Jill Seibert going into the 5th end and shooting first Jill Seibert on target number 2.
Jill really needs to shoot now a very, very strong set. Start with a 10 to give some pressure to the Turkish archer. And due to the wind conditions, the Turkish archer very easily can also shoot an 8 out of nowhere, and
Your Luxembourgish heart is speaking.
it is. Of course I want he's going to win a medal.
So, unfortunately, you hear me sometimes. I forget to push the button, and I'm live as announcer on the field, and you hear what I say even on the screen. I'm sorry for that, but it's a long time we were not doing our job here.
A strong 10 to start, that's exactly what he needed.
Yeah. So, a 30 is needed, but definitely, and then bad shots by Furkan. But
That's a
he's
10.
not doing bad shots. Look, he had the 8 in the first end, and then he didn't hit anything out of the 9-10.
Yeah. Nice 10 from Jill.
As I said, end per end, this is maybe the only luck that he has in his shooting, that he's not 100% confident. Ooh,
That
it's a
one is
9.
hard.
It's a 9.
It's a 9, but very close to the 8.
He can do perfect shots, and then what we saw before.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Another 10. It's a
2
very
X's,
nice,
110, 30
very
points,
nice group.
perfect score.
and a 10.
10-10-10 for Jill Seibert, 30 points.
Unfortunately,
140,
even
29
having a
for
very
Furkan
strong last
Oruç,
end,
143.
For Jill.
Congratulations
Jill is
to
not
Furkan
winning.
Oruç.
It's
Unofficially at the
unfortunate for
moment,
me.
we wait for the official confirmation
The
by
Turkish
the-
archer
by
shot
the
good,
judge,
a 143 score.
but he's pretty sure the winner.
And as Andreas said before, no one made it easy for the other one in that match. Each archer had a weaker end. Unfortunately for Jill, he had the weaker one. Nevertheless, it was a very, very nice match to watch. Especially not having watched live matches since feels like a lifetime. So we have
So confirmation, the winner is Furkan
the confirmation the
Oruç.
Turkish archer is taking the bronze medal home.
And archers stay out. Yes, definitely. You see now the official confirmation by the judge. And we are waiting the archers to come out. So the archers
Leaving the field. And the next match
We are going
will
to
start in about
move the
9
targets
minutes.
now on 70
We have
meters,
to move the targets to the 70 meters well.
which means we are going to put a bigger target
have
face
about
as
10
well on
minutes.
the targets.
Precise 9 minutes before the
We
archers
start
take
with
9
the
minutes.
recurve woman bronze medal match. Not only have we a different distance to shoot, but we are also going to change a bit the system of scoring, Andreas.
Yes, we are coming into the set system, which since 2009 is part of our archery. The distinction between recurve and compound is not only the distance, 50 and 70 meters. 50 meters on a very small, precise target for compound. 70 meters the Olympic distance with set system. And what is the set system? We try to go close to other sports to give the archers chance to have an exciting change between one arrow and the other at the end. You have 3 arrows for one set, and then you start from 0 again.
Exactly. What is very interesting in the set system is you can allow yourself a very big mistake, like shooting a match, shooting a miss. Sorry. Yet you can still win the match. And in compound, you definitely cannot allow yourself to shoot a miss. Because when you shoot a miss, the match is over. I was shooting myself already a match and lost it with the opponent shooting a miss. Just because you do one big mistake on one shot, but if you keep it up the other shots, you're going to shoot strong and you're going to still win the match.
Yeah. It is, fact is proved, even in the mixed team and team, it's even better. Oh, look
Good.
at
So Elisa, congratulations.
Furkan was
How do you
definitely
feel? How was it?
steadier.
What
I
is
feel
impressive
great
is he's shooting a
because
back tension
it's my
release,
first
and with the
rifle.
wind,
I've
it's
seen
very, very hard to shoot
And
good arrows
it's
with a
good
back tension.
That's why his left hand is
after
very,
so
very
long,
important to be
Yeah.
straight into
I
the
finally
target. Definitely.
am
Yes.
in an international competition, and it's
So
great
what did
to be on the podium.
Good. How do you like shooting again after all that long time? Was it very exciting? Was it, I don't know, maybe you didn't expect this cold weather or?
I didn't expect this cold weather. I mean, where I live, it was so much warmer, but it's great. I mean, it feels good to compete again, and my emotions started running so fast, and I'm just happy.
I know this is not your first time in Porec. I know you have been here before. Do you like coming to Porec? You like this area for competition?
Yeah, I really like Porec, also because of the field, and the wind is, I think, pretty good, if we can say this. It's not always changing, but it's always constantly in one direction, so it's okay.
Okay. How do you think about your form? Since there was a little break, there were lockdowns. Are you satisfied with your form? Are you just starting to shoot better and better, or you understand my question? No. Okay.
No, I'm happy with my form. Of course, everybody wants to win, but it's great to be on the finals field and on the podium as a senior, also because I'm in my last year of a junior. So I'm very happy of this.
Thank you very much. We wish you a lot of success in the future and to have a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we just heard Elisa having an interview, and she was right. She was speaking about the wind is
Okay.
constant, which
So we
means
come here. Yes.
it came always from the same direction, but sometimes stronger, sometimes less strong. And we will shortly have an
Yes, no,
interview
I
with
got
the Turkish archer who won the bronze medal.
Yes, Furkan Oruç is there with Andrea. Andrea, we give you the word.
Sure. Let's change places. Okay, you stand here.
Also me?
Yes. You're important. Okay. So.
Seems like they are not aware of they are live on camera.
Lolo. Yes.
Andrea, you are live. Make the interview.
Okay, so congratulations again. Are you happy with your shooting?
Yeah, very happy and ilk yarışmada böyle bir derece almak mutluluk vericiydi benim için.
He said this is my first competition and this year, and very happy to be for the win.
Yes, we think all archers are very happy after a long time. Now they have the opportunity to shoot. Are you satisfied with your form? How was your form?
Uzun bir süreden sonra ilk defa diyor yarışma yapıldı. Formundan memnun musun diyor uzun bir süre sonra yarıştıktan sonra.
Covid'den dolayı uzun süredir yarışmalardan uzaktık. Milli takımımız bizi sürekli takip ettiği için formumuz gayet iyiydi. Yarışmada da fazla bir sorun yaşamadık.
Yes, we couldn't match due to COVID, but I'm happy to be to my form. It's come back again.
I know you are training in Antalya. You always have nice weather there. I heard 25 degrees. Here it's much colder. In the morning, temperatures below zero. So how did you find this temperature difference? Was it hard for you to accommodate?
Antalya'da çalışıyorsunuz diyor da önemli değil. Hani hava çok iyi diyor orada tabii ama burada diyor çok düşüktü sıcak. Nasıl hissettin diyor, yani nasıl bir fark oldu diyor. Arada.
İlk alışması biraz zor oldu ama sonrasında ikinci, üçüncü günden sonra iyice alıştık soğuğa. Zaten ona göre giyinip ona göre hazırlıklı geldik.
It was hard used to it's for especially first day, but now it's okay. I'm okay, he said. Yeah.
So you can stay in Porec?
Burada kalmak ister misin? Kalabilir misin?
İsterim, güzel bir şehir.
How do you like Porec for competitions in archery? Do you find this field nice, archery friendly?
İşte burayı, yani Porec'i nasıl buldun diyor, güzel miydi diyor.
Takım içinde Porec'in hep güzel olduğunu söyledik zaten. Gayet doğal bir ortam ve yarışma ortamı da çok güzel. Yarışmanın yapıldığı yer de çok güzel. Çok sevdik burayı.
He said we already spoke with my team friends and Porec a good city and good opportunity, and he said already very thank you to all volunteers or organizers. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Again, congratulations on your win and a lot of good results in the future as well. Yes.
Thank you.
You can go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are almost back live for the next match, the recurve women bronze medal match. Pete, you introduce it. I will go live here.
Yes, we have on target number 1 the German archer Veronika Hayden-Chalova, very experienced archer, against Alexandra Migra, also Olympian of Rio, for example. So it's going to be very interesting because both have a lot of experience and both can shoot very high and very good. So let's see who's going to be the winner of the bronze medal.
On target number 1, representing Germany, Veronika Hayden-Chalova.
So target number 1, the German archer. And we will have on target number 2, the archer from Moldova.
Alexandra Mirka.
Alexandra is going to shoot first on target number 2. So, for those who don't know, the archer shooting first is in fact decided by the archer who was qualified better.
So
And-
Veronika decided to shoot second because of the wind conditions.
Exactly. So when you were qualified better, you have the choice to shoot first or second. You choose to be the first archer shooting an arrow if you know you're going to shoot a 10.
What
Due
di-
to the wind, if you shoot a 7, the other archer knows what to do.
Strange, on target number 2 we have a shadow now.
I show my qualification one with a shadow like this.
You are on the wrong target, my friend. So,
A 7 to start.
7 high.
And Veronika shooting 6. There is very less wind for the moment on the field. That's a 9. 9 for Veronica. And a 10 for Alexandra. And a 10 for Veronica. Now, as we shoot the set system, and Alexandra had 26 points, and Veronica couldn't shoot 11 points, obviously. She could just enjoy this last arrow, find her feeling, and...
Knowing that she has lost, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's see the way through the qualification into the finals. Hayden Chalova was 12th, Alexandra Mirka 18th. Interesting was that Chalova in the 8th final was extremely lucky to win against Ukrainian archer Polina Rodionova. She was leading 4-0, then she was behind, trailing, and at the end that was a 5-5 shoot-off. And the first out of the shoot-off for both archers was a 10.
Yes.
And it was too close to call for the judge. At the beginning, he was decided that Ukrainian archer won, but then he checked again and really measured the arrow.
Yes.
And finally, they had to shoot second shoot-off arrow.
So this year we don't have this rule anymore. When 2 week-off archers shoot a 10, there will be anyway a second shoot-off. We don't have this rule anymore. But for them, it was really that the two 10s were so close to each other that it was too close to call.
I spoke with Rodionov afterwards, and she was a little bit, I don't say the word, but she was not happy. In any case, Veronica made it through, and then she won on a 6-0 straight 3-set
Melanie Gobil.
That was a good match for her. Losing then against another Ukrainian archer, Anastasia Pavlova, who will shoot the gold later against French archer Lisa Babelin. So Alexandra Mirka won against Tanya Jakeri, Gülnaz Koşkun from Turkey, and Yasemin Anagos. That was her big match.
A strong start this time, 9.
Very strong match against Yasemin Anagos.
A 9 for Alexandra as well.
Alexandra Mirka is also a European mixed champion.
10 for Veronica.
Yeah, 10 for her.
And another 10. So far we are complete tie in this set. That's a 6-7 liner. It's very hard to see with the shadow. And a 10. So even if that arrow would be updated for 7, it's not going to be an advantage for Veronica because Alexandra, she shot a 29. It's very strong.
Yeah. If we see qualification is one thing, the ranking in the world is another. Alexandra Mirka is number 33 in the world because she has some really nice results. She is reigning she was mixed team European champion 2016 and second in the mixed team at the Berlin Hyundai Archery World Cup stage in the last season we did, 2019. With Danu Laru, also a very, very good archer. Two archers from Moldova.
The two Moldovan week-off archers, they're not so strong in the team event, but they have two very strong individual archers. And in the mix, you just need to have a strong woman and a strong man. And that's what they have.
While Chalova is 44 years old, she was former Russian, living in Germany since almost 20 years, I think almost 21. And she came back for a last year, the dream of the Olympics. The German has a team. They are still in a selection phase for the team, and she is fighting for her spot in the Olympic team.
And she's doing well. She's staying here as the last German woman standing.
Yeah.
And I think she's doing very good.
Yeah.
Of course, she brings a lot of experience to the field compared to younger athletes of the German team.
Yeah. And with wind, she is steady.
7. That's a 9. Seven. Very nice group together. 8. She really shoots. She really has to shoot a 10 now to make some pressure. It was an 8. So it's going to be, I would say, a manageable shot for Alexandra to take the win here. And it's a 9. So that was a very clear domination of Alexandra in this bronze final match.
Yes, the coach Irina Chekanova, who is a former archer from Moldova, actually from Russia, but then from Moldova. She's coaching them since they are 14 years old. So she's the person behind, I say, success. I mean, Moldova is a poor country. In archery, they have some talents, and actually 2, and they are bringing in through Adano Lado was at the Olympic Games 2012 with 16 years.
I think he was 16. He was very young.
And became top 8, if I don't remember bad. So
I remember when I still shot junior cubs, watching up to somebody like him, staying on the junior cub on the shooting line, and then going to the Olympic Games. It was amazing.
Absolutely.
So it's confirmed, target number 2, Alexandra is winning the bronze medal. She's waving to the cameras, not to the spectators on the field. So, Andreas, normally we would just keep going with the schedule. Today it's a bit different because for the gold medal matches we have World Archery entering to stream the matches, and therefore we need to stick to the schedule like planned instead of just keep going to shoot the matches. If not, we are ahead of plan and World Archery might not be ready to join us today.
Yeah, Pete, exactly. We have a tight schedule because as soon as we are going into the gold finals, we will be live on World Archery, not only World Archery Europe. So the main channel of our archery movement will be online from London. Karim, and from Lausanne, I guess Chris Wells will be the commentators.
So it will be a bit more professional than what we do.
We are the experts. They are the professionals.
Exactly.
So, again, we would like to introduce ourselves if you just tuned in. I am Andreas Lawrence, and I am commentating for you together with my friend and top archer from Luxembourg, Pitt Klein.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, hello. We are here in a cold Porec, sunny. You see, we have a real sunny weather. And due to the fact that we are sitting in the shadow, in the shade, it's pretty cold. In the sun, it's much, much warmer, but we have still 4 to 5 degrees. So it's really cold out there.
Let's see what the weather is going to do, because yesterday evening when I watched the weather forecast, they announced rain for 11 o'clock. Um, Watching it now, it says there's no rain anymore coming. So, seems like we are going dry through the day.
Perfect. Just windy and cold.
Like the whole week.
Like the whole week. Unfortunately, I mean, I expected in March, mid of March, to have 15 to 18 degrees here. What
Next
would-
week will be 15 degrees here.
Yeah. But we had in whole Europe traveling here. I passed some snowstorms in Austria. So yes, it's a bit strange. So not only we have problems with COVID, even the weather doesn't know exactly what to do. We are in spring next week, so we wait.
April is coming, and we have already in March April weather.
Yeah, yeah. So we are 2.5 minutes away. 2 minutes away from the entrance of the last bronze medal match. We will then leave you because, as I said, we have to change to the World Archery channel live. So Pitt and I, especially Pitt, has no interest to do this longer because his girlfriend is shooting later.
She did amazing. I guess she was like everybody, very nervous to shoot this first event. That's what she told me, and yeah, she made it to the gold final match. So let's see what's going to happen later.
Okay, we are about to start into our match in about 1.5 minute. What else we can say more? Yes, we were shooting the whole week in a special situation, new situation. A, B. You were shooting 2 archers on a target. in the
Two archers on a
qualification.
target. Already in the 148 final, each archer had their own target. Very weird.
Yeah, yeah, that was really interesting. Some replays on Veronika Heidenchalova, who never came into the match.
No, she shot very nice. She shot strong arrows,
Yeah.
but she just didn't hit the center of the
Yeah.
target.
She moved from the left 6 to the right 7. She was not consistent in the shot, except that at the end she was consistent to the right in the last.
Yes, she had a good group.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in contact with our director, and we try to start in a minute. Are you ready with the entrance?
So the archers, they are now entering. No, sorry, the coaches, they are now entering the field of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
It's our fourth match for today, and the third Turkish archer, the second Italian. You see that we kind of still have the same strong nations as before the whole COVID thing. They stayed strong over the whole period. They for sure trained hard, and they are again back here on the field and shooting for medals.
on target number 1, representing Italy.
On target number 1, we have the Italian archer who was first in the qualification round with a very strong shooting.
On target 2,
And on target number 2,
Turkey.
it's the second of the qualification, Mete Gazos, who shot strong as well. It's
Judge for this match is Nino Potkac.
a bit weird to see the first and second of the qualification shooting for the bronze medal.
Mete Gazos.
It's going to be interesting between those two archers who is going to take the medal home.
Sorry, target 1 shoots first, Alessandro Paoli.
And the Italian archer Alessandro Paoli is going to shoot first. Nine to start. And very quiet with wind for the moment, so in some way expecting some very high scores now. 9 for Mete. 10. Nine. Not far from the 10. 10. So Mete can just enjoy that shot because even shooting a 10 is not giving him a point in this set, and he's shooting a 10. Very strong shot.
1 point lead in the set and win for this set, 2-0 for Alessandro Paoli. Yes, Mete Gazos was ranked second with 675 points. First was exactly his opponent, Alessandro Paoli, who shot really great. I mean, he gave 10 points to the second. He shot 342, 343 in that conditions. That was
I don't know how
shoot.
he did it.
He shot it.
It was another class on that day, and
yeah.
also through the matches he shot very strong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't made it against
Tsinguev,
the Russian archer.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because of the temperature.
I have no idea. Fact is, he was strong. He won 7-1 the first against Lovro Cherny, Croatia. 6-2 against Matija Mihalic, Croatia, and then the strongest match he did against Florian Unruh.
That was fantastic.
It was a 2-point match at the end, but 4 set points. It was very, very close. Alessandro Paoli lost then against Belikto Tsinguev. Was also a tight match, tighter than the result shows. While Mete Gazos had a sweep against Daniel Castro in the first round, then won against Mete Gazos, against Federico Musolesi from Italy, 7-3, and his strongest match was against Felix Wieser. That was a nice match to watch.
And he started with a 9 for the second set. So, watching back Mete, he shot against 2 German archers. He was able to win against one, but he lost against the second. That's a 9 for the Italian archer. A 10 for Mete. 10 for the Italian. Just out of the 10, 9. So let's see what the Italian archer is now going to do. If he shoots a 10, he's going to... And he shoots a 10. Going to take another 2 set points with a 29 on 28.
And we have again 29 points and 28, 1 point lead in the second set and a lead of 4-0 in this bronze medal match for Alessandro Paoli. Pitt, you see 2 points difference. It's a 4-0 lead.
And it's very hard for the archer because you're like, I don't shoot so much worse, but it looks like...
It's nothing. In this arrow especially was 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter closer and there would be a liner.
Yeah, and it would be 3-1.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
But what is very nice to see is the high level both archers they shoot here. There's barely any wind.
Interesting for both. They are both 21 years old. So
Very
Mete
young.
already proved a lot of times to be a top archer. He won World Cup legs.
He is.
He's a junior world champion, junior Olympics. He did a lot of things in his young career, followed by his awesome coach Goktuk. Again, he's really one of the best coaches I know.
And a very nice guy.
Yes,
he's
absolutely.
very friendly.
And with 21 being number 5 rank in the world, I mean, this is
amazing.
And
the whole Turkish team is based, I guess, on his coaching skills because the whole recurve and compound team of the Turkish nation, they became so strong within the last years.
It's a system. It's a great system. It's a great program they do, and they just don't have quotas for the Olympics. That's the bad thing. But I mean, it's a very hot candidate.
Yes, but Mete also won his quota for the Rio Olympics on the European Championships in 2016.
Correct. In Italia, by the way.
No, that was in
No,
Nottingham.
Nottingham, correct. So, 4-0 lead, Mete Gazos, number 5 ranked in the world. Alessandro Paoli, 143rd in the world, but with a personal best of 685.
And he really starts with a very strong arrow now, Mete X. 9 for the Italian archer. Another 10 for Mete. 9 for Alessandro. And another 10, perfect score. He proved that he is a good archer. He just took the first 2 sets to probably get the sight set up, get his feelings.
27-30, perfect
A
score
very
for
strong proof
Mete
that
Gazos. Now the lead for Alessandro
he doesn't
Paoli,
just let the
4-2.
Italian archer win this match without fighting.
Yeah, what I say, I mean, he's number 5 in the world.
Yeah.
And right words by the coach, I think. He came back into this match, he didn't give up. Now it's 4-2. He was strong with the first, was a X, confidence, 30 points. Yeah, I don't make any guess.
Prediction.
I just like those both archers shooting because Alessandro Paoli has the confidence of a great. He made his personal best in the qualification in this condition, so he seems to be on a good path to be one of the representatives of Italy. Because also they have no quota place in the team; they have just a mixed team quota place, won by Mario Nespoli and Tatiana Andreoli. I think it was in Minsk.
Yeah.
And no, Vanessa Landi. In any case, it was a mixed team medal that brought them the quota place, and they are fighting for this place, and they want the team.
And if you want to know why Mauro Nespoli is not shooting here, it's because he got infected.
Okay.
He's sick at home. He posted a picture.
Ah.
8. The wind picked up a little.
I got the information by the director on how
for
the
the Italian
Italians
archer.
went into this quota. I will tell it as soon as this set is over.
Just out of the 10, 9.
9 low.
But the wind really picked up now for this set, so let's see. That's a 9. Who is going to manage it the
9.
best to win this set? Because if Alessandro is going to win this set, he's going to win the medal. And a 10. So in any case, even if the Italian archer is going to shoot now a 10, it's going to be a tie set and a 5-3 lead.
8.
That was an 8. So you see how fast
25
in set points
Alessandro
also
Paoli,
you can
27,
just
Mete Gazos,
switch around
4-4.
who of the 2 archers is leading the match or is the stronger one, and who is going to maybe take the lead.
So, and now I tell you the story about the Italians. So, the mixed Nespoli in Hertogenbosch
Yes.
got the quota at the World Championships.
Right, because he
with the
was
medal.
shooting the medal.
Yeah. And then they got the mixed team in Minsk with Lucilla Boari.
Okay.
And Tatiana Andreoli would have taken the individual spot in any case because she was winning the medal in Minsk.
Right.
So at the end, yes.
At the end, they could have 4 places, but because it's not allowed by rules, they only have
the 2 mixed, 1 man, 1 woman, and now they are hoping into the getting the team.
Yes.
But there are so many top teams in the world that are not
It's
qualified
going to
for
be
the
very,
Olympics.
very hard. There's only 3 places left for the team.
It's incredible. Eventually 4 depending on Russia. We'll see what happens with Russia. But in any case, 3 for sure.
Yes.
And we have some individual spots to be given to some countries which have really good individual archers.
Yes.
You're
as
also fighting for it.
I try to.
Yeah.
The Americans, they are right now having the Continental Quota Tournament on the other side of the Atlantic.
And you have Mexico with no place and so on. Oh,
That's a nice 10 to start with.
10.
10.
10.
10 points. 9.
9.
So if he shoots now a 10 and he knows it, he's going to take the bronze medal. That's a 9.
9.
And Mete knows now he needs to shoot a 10 to go into a shoot-off. And it's a 10. First shoot-off of the day.
And we will have our first shoot-off.
And he
of the
really
day.
made
Great
it
match.
the moment he needed.
This was really a great match for this bronze medal. Would have
We
been
wait
worth
for
the gold
confirmation
medal, by the
if
way.
it's going to be a
Thank
shoot-off,
you
but
guys
it's
for
very
this match,
clear
and,
that
we look forward to see you.
we will
in
still
the
shoot
shoot-off.
one error in this match. We are going to replace the target faces to be 100% sure it's possible to measure the arrow closest to the center in case both archers would shoot a 10 or a 9.
it's confirmed we have a shoot-off, and I just said live here in the final arena, that was a great match. 4-0,
definitely was a great
4-4, 10-10, 9, 10-9, 10. I mean, everything was open until the last arrow.
Exactly. And I mean, Alessandro could have won the match if he would have shot a 30 because Mete already had a 9. He shot that 9.
Shooting first on the shoot-off will be target number 1.
They did not change the target faces. Probably they did not because on both target faces the X was very clear and not touched, which means it's very easy still with a used target face to measure which arrow is the closest. That's a 9. So Mete knows he needs to shoot a better arrow to win the shoot-off and the bronze medal. And it's a 9, but it's not as good as the 9 of the Italian archer.
Alessandro Paoli. And Alessandro Paoli wins the bronze medal here at the European Grand Prix in Porec, Croatia. Congratulations, Alessandro. And Mete, you did a great fight coming back. We know how strong you are. Was a shoot-off. Thank you for this show. I love this match. Thank you.
When everything comes down to this one last error, it's very hard for the archers. They know they need to shoot that perfect shot, especially if you have a strong shot being shot first and you're the second archer. You try to do your best, and I guess Mete, he did his best. It was just not close enough this time.
Yes, I mean, he came back. It was a really...
Very nice to see that match.
Yeah. We will now have the interviews of the winners. So we will have Alessandro and Alexandra, Alexandra Mirk and Alessandro Paoli back on the field for a short interview. I hope you stay with us and listen what they have to tell you. In any case, Pete Klein and me, Andreas Lawrence, hope that you had a good time with us, some information. Please stay tuned, first of all, for the interviews of the winners. Second, come back at 11 latest. Then we start with the compound women gold medal match between Amanda Mlinaric, the Croatian local hero. Unfortunately, she has no spectators here, so she has not disadvantage.
I guess if she would have the allowance for spectators, the crowd would cheer for her.
Yeah. And Masha or Maria Skolna from Luxembourg.
I guess I have a favorite in that match.
Yes, unbelievable. Then we have the number 1 and 2 ranked archer, Mike Schlösser and Joseph Bozanski. So the 2 best archers on the field will be in the final.
Okay,
Yep.
you hear me?
And then we have Anastasia Pavlovna and Lisa Balbalan, Ukraine against France, and Belikto Tsinguyev, Russia against Maximilian Weckmüller, Germany. Also will be a nice match.
It will be a nice match, and I guess I know for who you are going to cheer there.
Yes.
Okay, so congratulations again for your big win. Were you nervous? How did you feel?
Yes, I was nervous because it's the first competition and very cold, and we at home haven't so much time to train, and that's what surprise for me.
Yes. After this long lockdown, this is the first tournament that archers can compete again. Are you excited because of that?
Yes, I was excited, and I want to participate at this competition because we have a long time to sit at home, and we don't have any time to training at home, and I was excited.
This is a great start of the season. What do you expect in the next months to happen? Are you planning to go to other tournaments?
Yes, we are planning to go to Antalya, the second Grand Prix. So, of course, I expect do my best results, but we will see.
Okay. We wish you a lot of success in the days to come, and just keep shooting and be as good as you can.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye. That's good. You understand me? Yes, perfectly. Okay.
Čekaj, Pauli.
Damir, zgasite, stavite se na mute.
Čekaj, frigim basso ma ne può.
Stavite na mute.
Per un'ora circa va bene. Speriamo. Non vanno per le 6.
Alessandro?
Yes.
Yes, I pronounce it well? Good? Alessandro?
Yeah, Alessandro.
Okay. Možemo? So, Alessandro, it's a big win for you.
Yes.
We congratulate you. How did you feel?
But it's a big victory, and I work and training hard, and I'm happy. Now we with the national team working for the next event. Sorry, but
It was it was pretty nerve-wracking with the shoot-off. How did you feel during the shoot-off? How did you find your cool?
but it's the è molto faticoso, cioè nel senso è molto stressante.
It was really stressful for him, above all because it's maybe one of the first that he made. So the pressure was so high because also was against Meteg, and he's a pretty good shooter from that sense.
How do you find weather here? We could see in the morning temperatures below 0, but in the afternoon some cold wind. How did you manage during the shooting? Was it stressful for you, for your fingers?
Non ho capito.
Allora, praticamente lei dice che la temperatura era anche sotto 0. Il freddo ha condizionato il tuo tiro?
Allora, my shooting is a very solid, but with the cold and very difficult shooting, and the qualification is very good, and the match also. So good.
This is the great start of the season for you. What do you expect in the future days?
I have a big expectation. I working for this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best and to be as best as you can. Good.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
So, we are back in track. The Italian translator was not very helpful, and at the end he did his own interview. When he-
Well, you can say more about it because you understood what they were talking between each other.
Yeah, but the fact is, okay, was nice to see that his efforts. He's definitely a better archer than English speaker. So,
Yes. But we are here for archery, not for
yes.
speaking.
So, fast outro. Alessandro Paoli, you see him in the replay, won the bronze medal, and me, Andreas Lorenz, and my good friend Pete Klein say thank you for watching with us the bronze medals matches, and please come back at 11 o'clock.
With other commentators, this time professionals.
Yes, from London and Lausanne, Forward Archery, Karim and Chris Wells. So we will go out and say hello to the world. Be back. We are back in archery. That's the most important. And be back at 11 o'clock. Thank you,
Yes.
Pete.
Thank you. Goodbye.
We will start in time at 11 o'clock, so we have about 26 minutes before we start to be live, this time on World Archery Channel.